converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, check! Check, hurt, hurt! Go!
Here's Walker to start the drive. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready, check! Hey, check that, street, street!
On the counter, it's Walker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Carolina defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
To about the 40-yard line. The Seahawks at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run again with Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third and 9 here.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. A pitch comes to Walker. Oh, look at that. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Hey, smash Bronco! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
A gift for Walker running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Go!
Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, break. Six, level. Throw, 52, opposite, read. Check right. Smith red. Check cut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Go check. Go check. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 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 Ready.
Walker with another carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 now. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So the completion results in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
motion right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Rolling to his right. From the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off and improved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Tanner Conner, 30 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Yellow. White. Right, blue. Cluster, six. Set.
Young to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready. Smash.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Hey, check mega.
They'll run with Sanders. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Ready?
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Young, he's going to change it up.
62 blaster. 22 needle.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 31, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Hey, go Fury. Set.
Young on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Young.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
red, cycle, 6, mega. Set.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gotw, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
18, Pioneer. Go street.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Left side complete to Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Rig.
It's a gain of 6.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
4.
Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Tag. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This complete to Lockett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan.
Hold it ready.
He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Say it. Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
First down, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
It's Young off play action. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
White, yellow.
Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone now, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It'll be Young again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion goes the tight end.
Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Running room at the 50. Look out. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Go, Reed, go. '70 Timberwolves.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Check.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
fighting through, and he's got space. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Ready?
Walker now at 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
18, hide it, Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A nice little juke. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, able to avoid. There he goes, left side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 42 yards on the ground. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Seven Pirates. Rig alert, rig alert. Shot 60, shot 60. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Complete to Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. First down and goal to go.
And now they'll shift things around.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They go play action here on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Young here to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A first down throw for Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carb.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
16 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this